Hey guys, this is Renier with Wilson Auto Group. Just wanted to reach out, a bit of video. Basically, Hyundai has a competition every year. I placed first in the district, so we're going to be going off to the regionals, and hopefully if I do well over there, go to California to represent Wilson Auto Group. And it's going to be fun. We're going to be doing it on the Palisade, as you will see in my video. And this is a great way of letting people know about the beautiful 2020 Hyundai Palisade. So please watch the video. It's kind of a scenario where I had two clients that they gave us for the competition. Obviously the clients weren't there. It was just kind of a walk around based upon me doing everything with the customer. So really appreciate it. You guys can find me on Renier Stucklin, the Genesis/Hyundai guy on Facebook. You guys can contact me at 601-914-4222. That's my direct office line, and you can also find me on Instagram, Jackson Genesis guy. So guys, really appreciate the support. It's fun. The regionals is the next step, and we will keep you posted. Thank you. Hey Juliana and Chris. So as you can see, with your 2016 Hyundai Tucson, and now you guys are looking at for Milo, Jack, and the kids and the little baby on the way. So I just pulled up for you guys the 2020 Hyundai Palisade. Now Chris, I know that you're a technology guy. This vehicle has absolutely got great technology. And Juliana, I know that you're a stay-at-home mom, blogger, and you like to do a lot of things, but space is going to be very important, especially for the twins and Milo, and then the little one that's on the way. So Chris and Juliana, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just follow me around over here. I'm going to quickly just show you the engine, because we're more focused on the technology and safety, because that's a big thing for you, Chris. I know that. Juliana, it's going to be all about space for you, for the twins and the family and the growing family that's coming in. So this is the gorgeous Palisade, and as you are familiar with on your 2016 Tucson, it is still the gasoline injected engine. Obviously this is a V8 with about 291 horsepower. Obviously it's a bigger vehicle, Chris and Julian, so there's going to be a little bit more engine in this Hyundai Palisade versus your 2016 Hyundai Tucson. So as you can see, still pretty much everything the same. You have the breakaway motor mounts over here, just like you have in your Tucson. There's 3 breakaway motor mounts. So if any collision normally happens, okay, that's why Hyundai's Tucson and the Palisades and most of all Hyundai's vehicles are 5-star rated safety, because of the few features. So if there is any collision, those 3 breakaway motor mounts will clip off, the engine will drop to the ground, and she'll slide underneath. Okay, still just like your 2016 Tucson, very easy to maintain. You got all the different fluid levels. We still like to see every 5, no more than 7,500 mile on interval oil changes. Okay, you also have your protectant firewall covering under here, so if there happens to be any collision, something catches a light, Juliana, these little buttons right over here are going to melt away, and it's going to kind of just smother and cover it. You also have back here, Chris, you also have the phenomenal firewall around the engine. Okay, so Chris, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about technology. Juliana, I'm going to kind of jump in there a little bit. So technology, you have the great beam lights that are coming, the high definition LEDs, okay, which are daytime running lights, which is phenomenal. You also have the front camera over here. I'm going to talk about that. You also have 2 cameras on the side. Okay, you got gorgeous 20-inch alloy wheels. I'm going to kind of show you from the front what the indicators look like. Juliana and Chris, if you want to come back here, and you'll see the beautiful lighting system that the Palisade has. This is a new lighting system that Hyundai's gone through. You won't see it in the, of course, in the 2016 Tucson, but this is the direction that Hyundai is going into. Okay, so Chris, also for you, Juliana especially, keyless entry, especially when you got all the twins and the babies on there. You don't have to pull your key out, Juliana. You can just touch this and she'll unlock. Now Chris, I'm going to focus a little bit right over here. We have the blind spot monitoring technology, which is phenomenal. With having the little mirror underneath on both sides, you'll be able to get a full 360-degree camera angle. So when Juliana is driving with all the kiddos and she happens to, you know, wanting to change lanes and there's cars around, it's easily going to detect and warn her. Safety for the kids. Chris, I know that's a big thing, but I'm going to go back to the technology, okay? So as you can see right over here, we've got the lane keep assist, okay? And then right over here, Chris, which is going to be very, very important, especially for Juliana. As you can see, I've got the indicator right now, so this is going to be the rear of the vehicle. So when Juliana happens to be driving and she's taking a turn either left or right, you'll be able to see the rear, which is important, Chris. So the technology in the vehicle is absolutely astounding, Chris. So we go into this non-gear shift just by push buttons now, which for the Palisade is a little different than the Tucson, okay, where you can just press reverse, neutral, and drive. Now the technology, Chris, is phenomenal, okay? Obviously it's a featured upgrade from the Tucson, your 2016. So here you can actually touch. It's going to be a split screen, a 12.5 split screen, okay, which is 12.3 full split screen, which is going to be really nice. And you're going to be able to go right over here and touch that, which is great. You can put it in reverse and you'll see the end. And it's a beautiful description, especially as the little babies grow older. Juliana will be able to see if they happen to be running back there or anything like that. So we also have the heated seats on leather, and we also have the ventilated, okay, cooled seats, which is great for summer and winter time, okay. For Juliana during the winter time, she can also heat up the steering wheel. You also have the Blue Link system right over here, Chris, which now, compared to in 2016, we have free for our Hyundai owners, which is important to you. Again, technology, you got your HomeLink system up here. You have your navigation that comes standard on your Palisade now, Chris, which is amazing because in 2016 they had different versions of that. You also right over here got your wireless charging station, your Qi wireless charging station. You have your USB port. You also have a big opening down here, Juliana, to put all your purses and stuff, and also have a USB charge port down there. And also right over here you also have another 12 volt, Chris, and another USB connection. You have your different drive modes, so this is going to be really neat, Chris, technology wise. You have your sport mode, which is just going to let that V6 engine just breathe, and so you can you know, get by vehicles if you guys need to get by. Now if Juliana or you guys, we have the comfort mode, which is just essentially between the smart and the comfort modes, which just handles the way that you drive, and the car will start recognizing driving patterns. And then we have the famous eco mode in our Palisade and our Hyundais, which is 100% just helps with fuel efficiency. Also back here you have a beautiful sunroof that you can open up. This is a very nice suede headliner, which is awesome. You can close this up there too. And then we also, for the kids back there, you'll be able to see the Panoramic Sunroof. This is a microfiber suede headliner, rear side windshields. That's very, very neat. I'm going to pull it back in there. There's also integrated memory seat system in this, which is great for his and hers. You also have the dual temperature control for if case Juliana gets cold, Chris, and you're a little bit more warm natured, you can, you know, help out with the flow of the vehicle. Then as you can see, you have different setups where you can do intercom system and, you know, tell the kids to kind of quiet down if they get a little rowdy, you know, Chris. So I know that Juliana would appreciate that. You won't really have to turn around and you know, get away from the focus. You have your Bluetooth capability, which is really nice, with your voice activation, where you never have to really answer the phone, Chris, which is great technology. You also have your lane keep assist, and we also have the new heads-up display, Chris. The technology you will absolutely love, because that's going to tell you your speed, the different zones that you're in. If you set up and you guys are going on vacation, Juliana, You'll have your different lane changes and telling you where to go, where you can focus on driving, and of course safety for all the kids. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out real quick, Juliana and Chris, if you guys want to step out real quick. Okay, so the fuel efficiency is fantastic, Chris and Juliana. You get 26 highway miles, you get 22 combined city and highway. You still have, like you used to on your Tucson, your 2016 Tucson, America's best warranty. You have the 5-year 60 limited warranty on there, which covers everything other than the little wear and tear items like you're familiar with. But we also have the famous 10-year 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, which of course you loved in your 2016 Tucson. So back over here, we're gonna have lots of space for the kids. Okay, you're going to be able to easily, with the captain's chairs, okay, Juliana, to get the babies back there to fit and turn, all you need to do is either press the button here or here, and she will push forward, and it's an easy entry in the back to put the babies in, and especially the new little one that's fixing to join you guys' family. So lots of room, lots of space. Juliana, also for the kiddos, you have this, you know, protective privacy, you know, where in case it gets a little bright and all the kids are back there, you can at least shade up for them. So it's very efficient for you, Juliana. I know you're gonna love it. So right over here, Hyundai has, with the Palisade, we actually have the push where you can just push it when the vehicle is unlocked. Okay, it will pop, but if the vehicle is locked, she won't pop. It's just a little safety mechanism. We also have rear occupancy. Okay, so when you do get out the vehicle, Juliana, it's going to let you know, check the back seat. So you don't want to leave the babies back there. So that's also very important, but it will have safety mechanisms all the way around the vehicle. So Chris, I know you love that too. Obviously Juliana will love that too. So very bold exterior. You have the smart trunk lift gate, which this is going to be fantastic for you, Juliana. When you got the babies, you can just walk up to it about right over here. It's going to blink about 3 times, and then she's going to automatically lift up for you. Juliana, once you set the babies, you can just press this, which I'm going to show you guys just in a sec. So back here, Chris, phenomenal. You can actually move this out. This is just a back cover. I'm going to kind of just slide this out. You have your wireless charging stations all the way back here. So you got 3 at the very front, Chris, technology. You got 2 in the driver and passenger seat, and then you got 2 in the back over here too, Chris. So you'll love it. So all the kids can plug up their iPads, Juliana. You can keep them quiet on long road trips. Also back here, Chris, the technology in the seating, you know, you'll be able to lift everything up. You got chairs and where you can buckle in all car seats on the first 2 captain's chairs, and right over here too. And then you can also lift it down real easy, Juliana, so it's real easy for you to put strollers and everything back here. This you can actually just go ahead and put in the back over here, Juliana. It's a little storage compartment. I'm going to quickly lift this up, and all you do is you just go right over here, you push this in, it sets right there, Chris. So Juliana, you also got some extra storage space there for diapers or anything like that, which is great for the added on family. And then Juliana, it's easy when you got the babies in hand. You're carrying one Milo, for instance, and you got there, you just push this down, and she's going to beautifully just set down for you. So Chris, that helps Juliana out if you're not around. You also have a spare tire underneath there, which you still get the 5 years unlimited mile roadside assistance, Chris. So peace of mind if Juliana's on the road with the babies. So back here, we got the seating back here, which is again phenomenal. All you need to do, Juliana, on this is just touch either at the top or the bottom over here, and it's going to be easy space. Got the Harman Kardon surround sound system over here, which is great. The kids can, you know, listen to a lot of good music. Depends on what you guys listen to on family trips. So Juliana, I'm going to get you to take in the seat right over there for me, and I'm going to jump in this side. I'm going to go ahead and get you to put your seatbelt on for me, guys. Everybody go ahead and put your seatbelt on for me. And So, but what I'm going to show you right over here is really important, okay? You're going to put your foot on the brake. You're going to hit either the reverse or the drive button over here, okay? And you can engage it at any time, Juliana. Chris, that goes for you too, by just pressing this little button over there. So it's just something new that you're going to have to get used to. Also over here, you got your little cup holders, and if you need to get some extra space over here, Juliana, you just press that where you can actually hold, and then you got your wireless charging station, okay? So very, very, very spacious, lots more room than your 2016 Tucson, Juliana. Chris, back there, you're going to be able to load the kids up. Lots of technology, lots of safety features on this Palisade, which is really going to get you going, and you're going to love playing with the integrated system that we have. All right guys, so let's get ready and let's take it for a drive.